This week is Vision Baptist Church, and the word that comes to mind is family. They brought the whole family, and all of the families brought the whole families. And there were people all over the camp. It was a great, great camp. They've been coming for a couple of years, and the men that would bring their sons would go back and they would share in their church about what they've learned and about how God was at work and all of these things. And so their wives and the daughters said, hey, I want to get involved in that. So this year was that year. I have no idea how many people we had in camp, but it was a pile of them. There was stuff everywhere and sleeping bags on the floor and under the whiteboard, and it was incredible. So there were a few of these hunters that had not had much experience hunting, and even their guides didn't have a lot of experience. So this was really an educational hunt. We were walking through how to identify an animal, really when it comes to deer, how to determine age and gender as best you can. You know, how to shoot a deer as a doe and it not wind up being a spike. Those are things that we always work through and just try to learn as managers and stewards. And so they had a great time in the stand. We spent a lot of time in the stands, and there were a couple of deer killed, but really it was educational. They all saw deer and learned a lot and just had a great time outdoors. So if the first word that came to mind was family when it comes to Vision Baptist Church, the second word that comes to mind is clay shooting. These guys love to shoot clays. I know when they come into camp, we've got to buy extra clays and buy extra shells because they will shoot until we run out. They absolutely love it. After last year's hunt, they got us to come bring the clay throwers to their church. They did a big outdoor ministry event at their church so that they could continue to shoot clays. And what a great time, just learning. You know, I love the clay shooting because you can take a young man that maybe has not shot a whole lot, and within just a few shots, you can have him hitting. You can see his confidence come to life, and you can take a young man or a young lady and just see them come to life when they begin to be effective in shooting clays at that moment. So just a great time. They love it. We love it. It's just a great part of our camp. This is a great group, and one of the things that we realize is we just don't spend time with families together outdoors nearly like we used to, and really nearly enough. And that's one of the things that we're able to do. We know that access and opportunity to hunting and even hunting camps is limited, and it's expensive, and there's a lot of barriers to being able to do that. And so when we are able to offer that, and we do see that being effective and an impact being made on these students, these children, these kiddos and their families, it's really a huge blessing, and we're honored and really blessed to be able to see what we see and be able to do what we do. And we're reminded of that at this camp with this particular group.